In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a sprint in Notion. Whether you're managing a team or planning personal goals, setting up a sprint in Notion can be an incredibly effective way to organize your tasks and achieve your objectives. Best of all, it's a straightforward process that can be tailored to meet your specific needs. First, we'll get started by creating a sprints database. Open up Notion and navigate to where you'd like to set this up. Once you're there, create a new page. This page will be the foundation of your sprint planning. In the new page, type in a / followed by the word table. This prompts Notion to provide you several options for setting up tables. Here, you're going to select Table Full Page. This choice allows you to utilize the full capabilities of Notion's database functionalities in a completely new page, which is perfect for keeping everything neatly organized. After creating the table, it's time to give it a title. Naming it simply Sprints ensures it's clear and concise, making it easy to locate among your other Notion pages. Now comes the part where we customize this database to suit our sprint planning needs. Let's focus on adding appropriate properties to the table. Properties in Notion allow you to add different types of data to your entries, bringing your table to life with functionality and depth. Start by adding a property labeled Sprint with the property type set as title. This is where you will enter the name of each sprint, such as Sprint 1, Sprint 2, and so on. Next, you'll want a way to categorize the status of each sprint. Add another property by selecting the property type Select and naming it Status. Here you can define various categories like planned, active, and completed. This is crucial for visualizing the progress of each sprint in your workflow and can greatly aid in tracking and coordination. We also need to mark the timeline for each sprint, which involves adding two essential date properties. The first should be titled Start Date and be of the property type Date. Follow this with another date property titled End Date. By defining start and end dates, you can set a clear time frame for each sprint, which adds structure to your planning and ensures deadlines are clearly communicated. Finally, let's add a property that allows you to describe the objective of each sprint. Choose Text as the property type and label this property as Goal. Here you can provide detailed objectives or goals for each sprint, helping to ensure that everyone involved knows exactly what they're working towards. Now you've created a comprehensive sprints database in Notion, fully ready to facilitate your project management tasks. By following these steps, you've built a robust framework for tracking and executing your sprints efficiently. Remember, with each sprint you log, fill in the details for these properties to keep everything organized and your goals clear. Happy planning, and good luck achieving your objectives with your new Notion setup.